Hello everyone, Attack Power here with another fabulous tournament game here on Tali Inhantala between Avalser and Herr Robert. Let's dive right in here to Tali Inhantala, and on the left in the red we have Avalser, Avalser? Let's go Avalser. On 4th Canadian on Maverick income. And on the right in the blue we have Herr Robert playing 26th Panzer on Vanguard income. So some interesting division here. 4th Canadian being one of the newer Western Allied divisions. Of course, 26th has been around since the Italian DLC. Very solid division overall. Let's dive into these decks though here. So on the left, 4th Canadian here, Avalser. Okay, it's gonna be a whole game of this. Anyway, we're checking out here there's not much here in the recon tab. Only 2 Recce, Staghound, and a Sherman, so really light on infantry and all in A phase here. The infantry tab here is an interesting mix. I want to love 4th Canadian, I really do, but it's like so awfully phase locked and stuff, and the American units end up being kind of useless because they don't come till C phase. We see Kangaroo rifles here. Like I said, there could be American units, but there are none here. The rest is just rifles and the usual, basically just usual Commonwealth infantry here. Nothing special. A rifle leader in B and A, so a lot of leaders actually. Tank tab stacked to the 9s. Of course, 4th Canadian is an armored division here. We see Stuart 6s, Sherman 5s, some Firefly 5s as well, and M475. So a really interesting mix of Sherman variants and things there in this deck. The tank tab is quite solid. It's nothing like way incredible. We can see a lot of this is double vetted and stuff. This stuff is going to function pretty efficiently. Support tab here, we have a C phase card of the M4105s. I'm pretty sure that's the only 2K you get in the deck is like the C phase stuff. 2 cards of Vickers there. The AT tab, standard Commonwealth. We have Achilles here, 17 pounder, 6 pounders. AA tab, we have Crusader AA across the board, different variants, Mark 1 and Mark 2. RD tab, just Sextons, 2 cards of those, of course, with their near infinity ammo. And then Air tab, really light here, just a Typhoon fighter and a Marauder card. Very interesting. On the other side here, 26th Panzer, a very well-rounded division. Me personally can never get this division to work for me. I don't know why. On paper, it looks so good, and in tournaments for other people, it seems to function well. But for me, it's one of those divisions that's just like never comes together right. I honestly still don't know why. We see a pretty stacked recon tab here. We have SDKZ, Panzer IVs, Spähtroop, and Aufklada. I do not like Spähtroop, but they're all double vetted except for the SDK of Z. Infantry tab here, 86 infantry. We do see a card of Ersatztruppen. So to me, that there's 18, but to me, I consider it 9 because like it takes like 2 squads for them to be as useful as 1 squad. So it's like having 9. We see Sturm Pioneers, Panzergrens. Yeah, nothing special here at all. It's basically just a ton of not as good variants of Panzergrens and some good variants of Panzergrens. Tank tab is a very interesting mix of like, you don't get enough medium tanks, but you do, I don't know. It's a weird tank tab. It's good stuff. Panzer 3s, you have the Shug M42, which is a hyper efficient medium tank. Panthers here, and then a Panzer IV card. Support tab, we see more Stug M43s, you see Grillo, so a lot of 2K there. I'm pretty sure that's the 2K variant of the Stug. I don't know why you wouldn't take the 2K here. MG42 and such. AT tab here, we have Pack 40s per usual, Jagdpanzer 4A0, Martyr 3. Then we see the Stug M43, a unicorn unit for this deck. It's a 2K range. I forget what the penetration is. It's like 190 or something. It's a high penetration, low armor AT weapon, which honestly most of the time I don't even take in this deck because it's like a whole slot for a singular unit that is not even like that absurdly strong. I don't know. I'm not sold on this unit. I'm sure because I said that it's going to be phenomenal, but I'm not sold on it. The AA tab, it looks good on paper, but is actually kind of functionally awful. You have Gepards, which are bad. SDK of Z is the only good AA piece here. The FAMOs are 88s, which as you probably know if you've ever played Steel Division 2, is a very underwhelming piece of AA. Like, it's just not good. And these FAMOs have like 10 rounds. They run out of ammo like instantly. It's terrible. Like 2 planes fly over, this thing's out of ammo. The RD tab is really good, but super limited in its slots. We've seen A1 Mortar here and just a Werframen. And finally, the air tab here, we see the Sagittario, one of the best fighters in the Axis arsenal, Focke-Wulf F8, and a Alciana, which is a really good heavy bomber. So in we go. Let's do this. We see okay. We do have quite a push here actually from Herr Robert. He is Vanguard, so he's got to take this early lead for sure. And Avalser deploying really defensively, like extremely so. Of course, the red side much easier side to play on in this map. You definitely can win from blue, but I mean, you have some pretty rough disadvantages to work against in terms of flag placement and such. So early flamethrower kill though, actually, and Avalser picking up this flag down south, and Herr Robert not really doing anything to stop it. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of already lost that flag. His Flammenwerfers are in. Well, one is in. Other one dies to the rifle Piat. Yeah, kind of a waste there. Ersatztruppen flowing in. We have Gepards back here. Interesting. These Gepards are not going to stop the Commonwealth planes at all. Like, they're going to tickle them and cry in their uselessness. Ersatztruppen just blowing by. I mean, we already saw... Yeah, what is he doing? I mean, I know they're Ersatztruppen. They're not, like, anything super precious, but, like, he could have easily unloaded those back here and actually made use of them. Yeah, I'm just going to call it what it was. That was a bad play. It was like just a straight-up bad play. So, Avalser on a 14-10 here with this flag as well, only being held by a Assault Pioneer. Really cheeky getting away with that. Herr Robert does have a strong position in the center, as he now captures this blue. I mean, realistically speaking, this is the only place for blue to actually attack, like, and really make any progress. 17-pounder though is now going to cut off this reinforcement and kill this Stug M42 for free. Oh, they put their laser sights on today. I cannot stand 17-pounders. They're either laser accurate and just do not miss, or they can't hit the broadside of a barn. There's like no in between. Stug cannot get away. And now again, the problem is this 17-pounder blocks off this entire roadway. You can't miss, won't miss, baby. It did miss one round. I will state that I did see it miss a round. And the Crusader A is right here. Can it stop it though? This isn't just technically a 20 mil, but it's a double 20 mil. Nope, not going to happen. Pack 40, though, finding the 17 powder. It's going to take some work. Assault Pioneer goes down, but so does the Flammenwerfer, and there goes an SDKFZ to a 6-pounder here. Avalser doing a nice job of kind of buttoning up this attack. And again, he knows there's only really one place to efficiently attack for blue, and it's this flag right here. I mean, you get 2 flags if you can push and control this area here. You pick up both of these, and you can eventually kind of work your way over to this one. Herr Robert deploying some stuff down south. One Staghound has gone down to the Jagdpanzer IV. I'm not sure if these are trying to get behind. Kind of looked... Okay, it looked like they were, and now they're stopping. Jagdpanzer IV is in cover here, so maybe it's not spotted. It's probably spotted. Yeah, no, maybe he can't see it. I mean, those recon cars will obviously see them. 2 Sextons in already. Wow, this is aggressive early call-ins of these, especially with him at the income disadvantage here. Very interesting. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get those things lit up again. Jagdpanzer IV is turned around. The Staghounds have no chance against that, obviously. So 2 of those down. But yes, do it, everyone. Like the video. Please subscribe if you're not already. Past 10,000 subscribers, super exciting. Next stop, 100,000. That's a really long way though. If we're being real, that's a long way. Unless SD3 comes out and it's the greatest thing to ever be created, or the mods for Warno are just so absurdly awesome that no one can resist it and becomes like a new war game times 10. It's gonna be rough. Gonna be tough. But who gives no coconuts? Attack power. All right, so how's this already doing? Sexton's blasting away. Poor Erzatz, no chance. So Herr Robert losing this position in the center. 17-pounder was actually forced off of this reinforcement coverage, but of course, Herr Robert does not know that. He's finally getting into the woods. I mean, the Sturm Pioneer should definitely beat the Assault Pioneer. No question about that. A simple numbers game here, and veterancy as well. So it should be no chance. Also, Stens suck even harder than MP40s, so, you know. But, gosh darn if that Assault Pioneer isn't somehow almost beating this Sturm Pioneer. There we go. Alright, cleared out. Flag flip back to a 12-12, but we are 5 minutes deep already. Remember, Herr Robert's got to get this done in A phase, basically. From here, it's all downhill. Yes, he's got an income advantage in C, but it's such a minor income advantage. It can not really even be called an advantage. And the advantage in B phase, of course, is so overwhelming for Maverick that you can't, it's basically outweighed. Now, he did for a moment have both these flags, with Avalser deploying nothing into this wood block here, which is actually really odd. Almost always that patch forest has something in it. Sexton continuing to pressure these infantry here, and now it's stopped. This time, the Crusader AA not enough to stop the Focke-Wulf. I guess it started firing too far away. Yeah, I suppose. And the Focke-Wulf wasn't flying directly at it, I guess. I'm not 100% sure how that did so poorly the second time around. It's kind of odd to go at. I mean, maybe it's the only thing he saw, and that's the only thing his Focke-Wulf could do, and he didn't want it sitting unused. I will say, Avalser here deploying a lot into his support units. I mean, for a long game, that's a really smart play. As long as Avalser can get through A phase here, he'll be in a really good spot. Because the real bonus of Maverick income is that you have the points to, like, buy backline units. Panzerschreck picking up this lax Staghound, interesting, instead of just finishing it with the Jagdpanzer, but it's dead. All those Staghounds now gone. See a Pack 40 here. That's an expensive AT to cover this road, but I mean, cover it shall. See an MG42 in the Pack 40 here. The 17 pounder, like I said, is kind of out of position now. Surprised they can't. I'm surprised the Pack 40 can't see that. Oh, line of sight tool. How reliable are you not? Urzat Blob out here trying to capture up some ground. The M5 half track only has a 30 cal, so it's a lot less scary than the 50 cal Brethren. Here comes an Aufkläder. There is a 6 pounder here, though, and it's going to get a free kill, it looks like, unless the Focke-Wulf can save the day. No. I don't know what the 6 pounder is doing. It looks like it still might get the kill, though. There it is. Yep. It's always rough to see a 2-star unit die in the transport. Because, like, you gave up a bunch of availability to make it 2-star, and then to have it just die. So, Sturm Pioneer technically should beat this Rifles Piat, but then the Rifles Piat isn't moving? That's actually really weird. Why is he not moving? He should be moving. He's in, like, a glitch. Like, every time the flames hit, he should be running away. Sturm Pioneer does win that out, but it's not going to beat the Assault Pioneer after it. Oh, if the Pack 40 had picked up that AA. Wow, even more Crusader AA. So now we have 1, 2, 3 out already. I mean, that's should basically lock that up. Sexton's going after the Pack 40s now on all the positions. I mean, that's what you want to be doing. I don't see how this Sturm Pioneer wins, to be honest with you. Yep, down it goes. Pack 40 will then die. And this is the problem. This is the problem with the blue side. It's so hard to hold this flag. Focke-Wulf's going to try to save the day. The second Crusader does not do the job, actually. And the Assault Pioneer actually goes down. Wow. What a clutch save there by Herr Robert. Vickers is actually in range of this Pack 40, forcing it off. Double Vickers here now as well, throwing off the Urzat's troop, and the 88 doing absolutely nothing because this thing is somehow trashier than its non-vehicular cousin. It's led to land a hit. Bro. All right, here's a Stug M43. That's like an actual HE weapon. Yeah, I mean, 4th Canadian is going to struggle here in the beginning because they do not have any 2K HE. And 2K HE is really key in these sort of maps. Almost more key than 2K AT, weirdly enough. You know, we all think of the 2K AT, but the truth is it's really the 2K HE that determines these matches. You got to be able to kill these support weapons. So we now have a Panther as well. And there's the Stug M43. Let's check this bad boy out. Again, I just don't find this weapon impressive. I really don't. Stug M43 being targeted by the 17 pounder. He's got to run. He's not running. There's one hit. Like I said, it's got its laser glasses on today. Stug M43 falls back slightly and then does a ground attack, but it didn't actually fall back that far. So the 17 pounder still has range on it. Yeah, that's okay. So the concept there, for those who don't know, and let's lay this out here. Stug M43 already out of HE because it's an AT gun. Panther versus 17 pounder is actually a tough one. The 17 pounder does not consistently pen the Panther. No, he wants the Stug M43. Back up. There we go. He's backing up. Here comes an Urzat Blob. Panther actually doing the work here. So anyway, the Panther bounces probably half. Yeah, I would say about half at this range, at max range. Sherman take out another free kill. So the 17 pounder actually kind of struggles there. This is such a hard flag for Herr Robert to get. I understand what he's doing, but it's so tough. Sherman taking a pen. Panther's still alive, though. The Sherman did take out a half track. Will the Panther get the second shot off? Oh, just short. Ooh. I never looked what this Stug M43's pen is. 170. I thought it was 190. Oh, this thing's even worse than I thought. I do not like that unit. Sorry, guys. It's cheap. It's efficient. If there was 2 or 3 on a card, I would then consider it. But for 1 card on a card like Unicorn unit, not worth it at all. Yeah, this is tough for Herr Robert because he's got the 2K advantage, but the problem is these yellow forests allow you to like just perfectly poke your head out just far enough, but not too far. As he backs up to try to stay out of the 17 pounder's like deadly range. Pack 40 trying to do some HE support. There's a lot of stuff there. That was a bad move for that Pack 40. Yeah, these Urzats are useless. I gotta be honest, I'm not an Urzat fan these days. They're kind of garbage, like utter trash. Sherman does go down, nice kill there, but the Sexton there landing a big hit. I'm not sure the Pack 40 is gonna get out. Yeah, I find Urzats to be just completely useless these days. They're so bad. They run away so quickly. You know, it is no longer the days of pure blob tactics. You actually gotta have units that can hold off a little bit. Falling back is far less effective than it used to be, which is good. None of this is a complaint. That's just what it is. That's the meta now. Disheartened units are not nearly as good. Now, are there good disheartened units? Absolutely. There's plenty of really strong, like the triple machine gun ones and stuff. The fat, chunky 15-man ones. Those are all great. You know, the disheartened trait is inconvenient, but they're good fighting units overall. Is that already going after the Werframen? Oh, yeah, it absolutely is. How does he see this? He needs to move that. A full blast of that Werframen is definitely overboard to kill that nearly dead 17-pounder. Focke-Wulf did get through. One of them did. Took out some rifles, Piat. Surprised there's no support weapon here. That'd be really helpful. Anyone more trying to clear off this ridge line, this forest line, so he can get back into this position. 12-12, we're in B phase, so the Maverick income has kicked in. That's definitely not good for Herr Robert. Because he really didn't take any, he actually didn't get any advantage in A at all. He's actually down flags. And at the end of B phase, the Maverick player is still up 200 points. You know, once all things have hashed out. So essentially, Avalser will have a 200-point advantage by the end of this game. That's really what it'll come down to. Panther took a penetration. The 17 pounder is deployed much further forward now. So the Panther is on the run along with the FAMO. Trasho. So he bounced that 17 pounder, did land a shot of its own. Achilles in as well. Cheeky Recon Panzer IV here. So another 17 pounder sneaking in. How many are there? 6. There are 6 17 pounders in total. 1 is dead. And that is it. What happened to the Werframen? Did it die? No, it's back here. Big loss there of this forest blob patch. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Patch. And now, Herr Robert getting back in here is so tough. These Vickers have been very good, actually. Is there a commander in, or are they just double-vetted? They're double-vetted Vickers. Panzer IV gets a 2-inch carrier kill. Nothing to complain about there. So Herr Robert's best chance now is to trade really well. He's going to struggle to have any sort of territorial advantage at all. So really it's going to come down to trading really well and trying to then overwhelm. He's got to make up the 200-point deficit to start. And then go from there. Shugam 43 taking a hit from the 6-pounder. Actually dodges the second shot. Mortar has taken out some Vickers and stuff here, but the 6-pounder is still alive. These Sextons already have ammo in for them. Despite their massive 90 rounds of starting ammo, they've just been firing nonstop. Now, have they done a ton? I think they've picked up a spot here or there. They haven't been useless, that's for sure. A lot of troops here for Avalser. I mean, now the Panzer IV can't get him. Very good placement here in Avalser's part. Yeah, the 17-pounder is pushed way up over here. So I never got to say, I'm sorry. The actual strategy of the 2K HE is to sit just outside the AT gun's range, do a ground attack, and then the rounds will actually go too far a lot of times and hit the unit outside of its range. That's how you deal with it. So you take the guerrilla, you put it right about here, and then you put a ground attack right in front of this thing, and then the little circle shows up, and the 17-pounder is clearly in the circle, and some of the rounds will start to hit the 17-pounder and kill it off. Or at least force your opponent to move to a less ideal position, right? Sherman Pioneer finally goes down there. Yeah, just a solid 14-10 here for Avalser. All right, we see the Werframen gearing up. It is just going for this fat, chunky target here. I mean, the Sherman is what he's actually targeting, but he knows there's a lot of stuff there. So you can't really go wrong just like blind firing that into there. There is a second Werframen now. Not sure what the plan for that is. Sherman on the run. Probably will dodge this. He doesn't need to back the Crusaders up, actually, because the Werframen has a kind of piss-poor range. Killing the leader would be pretty big. Actually, if he can get lucky. He does not. Stress on the 17-pounder causes a miss. The Panther should be able to pin it down. There it is. It is pinned now. Packed 40 here in a very aggressive position. 17-pounder. Now with the stress cannot hit the broadside of a barn. Panzer IV should be able to win this fight against the Sherman, I would think. Okay. Unless it's going to miss at triple star all over the place. Yeah, not frustrating at all. I'd be losing it right now. There we go. Now it finally got penetration. Here comes the Achilles. Can it finish it off? It does. Can it get the Achilles? That would be huge. Nope. Nope. The Achilles got its laser focus sights on. Down south, the Stug and Panzer III now in position. Nope. Down goes the Stug. That's a big loss there. That HE unit was very important. And now the SDK of Z goes down as well. He needs a unit here to hold this flag. Now he's losing another flag for nothing. Panther is doing the work here. It's up against the Achilles now. Does land a big hit. Oh, it goes down. Oh, no. Another Panther in. Also doing a nice job of keeping these 17-pounders in the action here. Werframen going after this 17-pounder. Does want to kill out. I'm surprised he didn't go after this patch here again. Just 2 rockets? I mean, if he gets lucky, he could kill it. No, that's not lucky at all. Not even a little bit. Why did he change? He was on target. Double Focke-Wulf to try to get through the AA net. It does. I think he's gonna lose that for that. Yeah, oh, definitely. He's got a mortar. The mortar's dead? Question mark? There goes a Focke-Wulf. That's a big loss. Just to kill a 6-pounder. No, it's over here. Or is that a different one? No, I would think that's the same one. Yeah, it came up to get reloaded. Famo winning out against the 17-pounder. Here's a Panther here. He should actually be almost done killing 17-pounders. Maybe? No, there's another one. That should be all of them, actually, I think. 1, 2, 3 to the dead one, 4 there, 5, and I think there's been a 6 somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Now he's finally moving it. Herr Robert actually on a 13-11 finally with this cheeky Erzatz standing out here. Oh, Famo, you make me so sad. We are now into C phase. Has Herr Robert traded well enough? I'm not sure he has. Huge push down south. Field engineer suicide squads coming in. Yep, they're all tossing grenades. It's actually bad to move them all like this because then they all throw their grenades at the same target. Both players now on restricted income. These Erzats obviously have no chance. They're going to run away. 17-pounder goes down. To the Panther? To the Stug? I have no idea to what. He's got this SDK of Z that he could try to swing up. 17-pounder currently out of position. Firefly is now in as well, though. All right, Werframen's gearing up here, going for the Firefly. Okay. Wouldn't be my first choice because it's very easy to move it. I'm surprised he's not going for any of these blobs down here. Sextons, now there are 4 of them. 5. Avalser is certainly not skimping on his arty. Herr Robert has to keep this Werframen moving. He does get the kill on the Achilles. Oh, he left the APCR on the Martyr. Oh, he does still get the kill, actually. Another Werframen strike going after the 17-pounder. Now he changed targets. Big hit first. Kills an infantry. And, wow, wipes that all out. There's the Werframen doing some work. All right, so 2 more 17-pounders down. Maybe? Werframen needs to run. Needs to run fast. A lot of Sextons got this guy aimed up. Wow, okay, that entire blob completely missed that time. Avalser actually looking really weak up here. I mean, there's a chance. Maybe. Panther versus Firefly. Both missed the first shot. Here comes a Grilla actually to help. Adding some suppression there. Down south, though, these flags killing Herr Robert here. Like, absolutely just crushing him. He needs to at least get this one back. Grilla coming down south. It's never going to get by here. Panther re-engaging the Firefly. Firefly on the run. Did put a hit on the Grilla. Panther fast moving in to fight this Firefly. This Grilla needs to fall back, like, kind of desperately. Firefly. Oh, trades with the Panther. That's bad for Robert. He does not have that many Panthers. And this one just took another hit from the 17-pounder. Grilla shot going. It's too slow. Ah! Panther somehow still alive. Oh, the Grilla's in like slow motion. Sherman goes down. 17-pounder down. There's a lot of Fireflies left, though. I know that for sure. 10. There are 10. No, more than that. No, 10 Fireflies left, and there's only maybe 1 Panther, maybe 2. Back to a 12-12. Is Herr Robert going to turn this around? I don't know. There's a lot of troops here left for Avalser. He hasn't traded that poorly. But that was big. Like, he lost a lot there. And I think the 17-pounders are gone. Like, he really deployed a lot. Panthers, Panzer 3s, Grillas blasting away. Panther goes down. The big loss. Big loss. Stewart's just blasting forward. Focke-Wulf does get its bombs off, flies off the right way, may get away with this one. It looks like he does. Firefly down. The Stug M43 really far forward. Herr Robert's got to get some infantry to actually capture ground here. The Sped Troop, like, Like, it's here, I get it, cool, but, like, what is it actually doing? Bailout on the Sherman 5. Oh, ho, ho. I mean, this has been a lot of good things here for Herr Robert. Is he finally going to, like, move a unit here to capture this flag that has frustratingly just been not his this whole time? Sherman down now, permanently. Marder 3Ms, this is still a super efficient AT gun, like, tank destroyer. It's still one of my favorites. They changed the gun, it's a totally different unit, but it's still very good. Herr Robert's really got to turn the APCR off on these Marder 3s. It's absolutely wrecking him. I mean, this push in the center is making progress. Already on the Stug M43, it's not going to last long with all those freaking, whatever they're called. I can't, sextons. There we go. Got it. Ooh, a Crusader goes down. AA getting a little thinner there. One of the field engineers goes down. Panzergren somehow cannot see this. Oh, there's ruins in the way. Stug M43 is dead. A nice push here. Loses that flag back to a 12-12. Oh, this is exciting. Jagdpanzer 4 going to go down, though. This is not the heavier one. Needs to fall back. Needs to fall back badly. He is not falling back. Now the 17-pounder's in position, and down he goes. Can't be losing armor like that at this point. It's too desperate. We're too tight. It's too tight. A huge, gaping maw here in the front line. A true bulge. Will it be the battle of? Guerrilla taking pot shots to the Stuart. Finally, Herr Robert gets his flag back. 13-11. I mean, the issue is Herr Robert just might run out of armor. He does not actually have, like, that's the thing with 26th Panzer. It's not actually that armor heavy. It does not have that deep of a tank tab. It's expensive. You get some help from the AT tab, but again, it's not infinite by any means. While on the other hand, Avalser has a long tank tab, a lot of Shermans, 33 tanks in total. One guerrilla down. Firefly taking no prisoners. The Panzer 3 is already dead. Werfrahmen firing here? 17-pounder? He wants it. I respect that. He's on a 17-pounder hunt. Cannot get lucky this time, though, at all. Two guerrillas dead. Panzergren Führer out in the open. Yeah, and here comes the Fireflies. I'm not sure what he does against all these now. He's down. Yeah, I don't see any Panthers coming in. He's probably out of them. Herr Robert losing. I mean, the push was pretty thin. I mean, we're really, you know, there's not that actually much here. We do see 4th Canadian now getting M4105s in, so now he has 2 KHE. So that's definitely rough. Sherman's getting in close. That Jagdpanzer 4 would have been really helpful here. I mean, this Werfrahmen... Oh, nope, they're on the move. Needs to cut it off. Yeah, here comes the Sherman. The Sherman will absolutely crush any soft target at all. Here is the Panther. I knew there was at least one more. Here comes. It's a cool camo pattern on that. What do these ones look like? Yeah, it's pretty standard. Werfrahmen totally missing. Herr Robert didn't notice that they had moved. That's rough. He can't be wasting Werfrahmen strikes like that. Sherman coming through, just going to clear out everything. Nothing coming in to help. Another piece of armor down. And 2 Fireflies are obviously going to beat 1 Panther all day long. Yeah, and the Panzergrens normally would be fine here, but of course with the support of the Sherman, stand no chance at all. Here comes the Jagdpanzer 4A. 0. Long time coming to the front line, though. Yeah, after all that sudden positiveness for Herr Robert, all of a sudden now, well, and now it's flipped right back around. Fogwolf definitely, yeah, that was an easy one there. These are really pushed far forward. Another Panzergren gonna get eviscerated again. Just a waste of Panzergrens now. Verframen way out. Needs to get canceled again because Avalser probably sees it, I would have to imagine, and has run away. Sherman, though, now has no chance against this Jagdpanzer 4. Might get a free Gepard, though, before that. Oh, Jagdpanzer 4 pulls off the road at just the wrong time. And now these are going to drive into it. Oh, no. All right, Sherman's still pushing forward. Jagdpanzer 4 gets the first pen. Panzergren going to try. Shouldn't have any chance. No, it didn't matter. Werframen strike actually does land home. But no good hits. This Firefly probably going to poke out and go after the Panther. Panther on the run. Oh, Werframen down. Oh. Yeah, things looking quite bad here for Robert. Fourth Canadian looking very strong here. I mean, it's got... I mean, when you really look at it, it's got all the tools. It's really missing nothing at all. Solid recon. The infantry tab is a Commonwealth infantry tab, which these days is very average. I wouldn't call a Commonwealth infantry tab bad anymore. It's certainly not super good, but it's definitely a better Commonwealth infantry tab. You get the Kangaroo rifles and stuff to work with. But yeah, it's got a really nice, well-rounded tank tab and stuff. Got all the Fireflies and stuff to work with. 33 minutes and 7 seconds here on Tali. That's weird. I could have swore it said the game was 34 minutes. Whatever. 3,225 kills to 2,440. Robert having a tough time from the tough side of Tali there, but very nice play from Avalser as well. His early columns paying off. Let's see how much those Sextons actually did. Did they really kill much? Pack 40 here. Sturm Pioneer. This Sexton do a little bit more work here. A couple sport guns and stuff for sure. Of course, the effect of artillery is not always in the kill page, right? I mean, this Firefly, my goodness. You know, the actual effects are felt in game more so than on the kill list, right? Because really the arty's not always, it's not often killing stuff. It's actually more pinning stuff down, forcing things to move, weakening it to a point where other units can more easily kill things, you know. So, that's its real effect. But yeah, quite a good game there. I really thought for a second Herr Robert was going to turn around and then things just slipped through his hands again. If you guys enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, and consider all the fun stuff there to support me. Thank you guys, and have a fantastic day.